Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Darren Chadwick. He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
So just about set now. And on the hill, Brian Williamson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Next pitch off the plate, and that's ball three. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brooks Lee. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Righty delivers on the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Stallings round second on his way to third. Bliss with a relay throw, not in time. He's safe as they jump ahead. A run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And the batter now, Julio Rosa. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Here's a 1-1. And fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Andre Liss. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And he deals. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Rafael Guerra, the next up for the Padres. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Here comes a pitch. There's a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Rosa, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering misses, and the count's full.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Left-hand batter waits, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
The first baseman,
Jace Young, the next up for the Padres. And the righty deals. Swings through that.
1-2 count.
The 1-2. And that one almost got him.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Here's the 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And here's a 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out 3 bases at this rate.
And now here is Rory Coley. Swings through that one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The pitch. Just misses with that one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very...
And that one is lifted in the air. Dell squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out.
So 2 down now. And here is Robert Hassel III. The 2-1. Knocks it down to the hole. Force it second, and they get the out. Stayed with it nicely. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Padres 3, the Dodgers coming to bat. Back here at the ballpark, and towing the slab here, Mick Abel. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And here it comes. Good eye right there.
2-1.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Stallings makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting second.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Albert Williamson.
Well, these days we know.
1 out, runner at second. Next is switch hitting first baseman Darren Chadwick. And the right-hander deals. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's a big power threat. Ronald Ruiz had the day off yesterday. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. In the dirt. Tosses to first. Play made. That ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Padres back here at Dodger Stadium.
Defense. 3.
And At the plate for the Dodgers. Now the third baseman, Tyler Black.
Take the base. He's safe. He's safe.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. Guys are making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final here at ML.
Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Starting out west in the American League, the Halos got 12 hits in this one as they blew out the Jays 8-2. Ian Anderson won his 4th game thus far, helping Minnesota take care of the Mariners 4-2. Spencer Torkelson had 3 hits on the day, helping lead Texas against the Phillies 6-4. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. Julian Lopez sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 13-0. The Rays combined for 10 hits as a team, as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-1. The New York Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team, as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-1. The Miami Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates held their opponent to just 2 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 1-0. Jordan Stallings needed only a triple to hit for the cycle as San Diego beat the Dodgers 12-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they dismantled the Giants 7-1. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.
My attention and my callous never been in balance.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, it's trade deadline day. Always an interesting day on the MLB schedule. Usually a lot of excitement for fans and stress for the front offices. What about the teams and specifically the players?
Boog, I think there are 3 perspectives. You're that guy that's saying, hey, I want to get traded somewhere, maybe to a contender, maybe to a place that I have an opportunity to play every day. On the flip side, you're that guy that's very content with where you are. You've heard some rumors, perhaps. You can't wait until the deadline has come and gone, and you're still staying put. And then the third person is that teammate that's looking and saying, we got a shot. I hope we add the piece or 2 that we need that'll put us over the top.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Charlie Hanley. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
The wide to kick the pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Shinji Suzuki. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. To first, might be 2. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Carlton Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Right now, he's 9th in the AL in home runs. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 2-2. And it goes just foul. Two now. Got it by him for the K. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back for more from the Bronx. Starting on the mound in this one, Yuri Perez. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Mike Dobbins. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Two outs, bases.
He's out. 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 3.
As we go to the top of the 4th, here's a speed threat, Carlton Rodriguez. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Low drop step going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that.
Ball 4. Take the ball.
Carlton Rodriguez.
He's safe.
Suzuki leads off second with nobody out.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 3-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And that one is gone over the right field wall. His 2nd home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 7-6. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Knew what what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the catcher for the Rays.
Your attention, please. Now,
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Number 71.
And this marks the 60th time he's come on to pitch so far this year. Clearly a very relied upon arm in this bullpen. You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Here's Jordan Alvarez. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Carlton Rodriguez.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And 1-2. Ripped on a line, and there's a base hit. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 12,
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field, interleague baseball. All right, ready to go here. Now it's the DH, Robbie Oliger. Another solid power season. So now 3-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Burton has this one sized up. Makes the catch for the out. Miguel Hidalgo. Next up for the... Now in for the Braves, Robbie Oliger. One down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, they didn't get the call on the mound. The pitch before felt like
and your final 11. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB. Ready to go? Now here's the Rangers.
3.
Chris Floyd stepping in for the Rangers. The pitch. Good eye in that spot. That one missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
You got a full count.
The wind of the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Batting fourth.
He's safe.
Two outs. Bottom of the first. And stepping in is the speedy Christian Clarkson. And that's downstairs and outside. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Popped up. Acuna in position. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
3. Out. 3. He's out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Texas,
He's out. 3.
number 16.
So digging in. Christian.
Now pitching for the Padres,
Here's the left fielder, Chris Floyd. 1 for 3. Fly ball to right. Clarkson moving under it. And there's one down. Now, Vernon Belt.
3.
Close one here today, and your final crew. We welcome you to Los Angeles, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, it's trade deadline day. Always an interesting day on the MLB schedule. Usually a lot of excitement for fans and stress for the front offices. What about the teams and specifically the players?
Boog, I think there are three perspectives. You're that guy that's saying, hey, I want to get traded somewhere, maybe to a contender, maybe to a place that I have an opportunity to play every day. On the flip side, you're that guy that's very content with where you are. You've heard some rumors, perhaps. You can't wait until the deadline has come and gone, and you're still staying put. And then the third person is that teammate that's looking and saying, we got a shot. I hope we add the piece or two that we need that'll put us over.
Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Ricky Money. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Stallings. And first offering is fouled off.
First pitch, 7-11.
And a pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Back up the, that got him. And a quick out, number 1. That comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brooks Lee. And first offering is fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Next one misses, and that is ball 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Kicks and fires. Swings through it for the K. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Julio Rosa in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch misses inside, and the count even 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Hit hard. That gets through.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next to hit, Andre Liss. Pitch misses inside, 1-0.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Rosa off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Here's a 2-2. Lined into right. And that gets down for a base hit. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. We go to the bottom of the first. Man, it's second with one away. Adrian Rubio steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Went deep in the ball game last night. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Take a look at the lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Albert Williamson.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
On the ground to third. Throws to first. And that'll do it. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. No score. Top of the second. And now the veteran catcher, Rafael Guerra. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And a pitch. And there's a ball. .99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Next to hit, Jace Young. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
And a foul ball. Swings and misses. That's strike two. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Second inning here, no score. And the next pitch is way outside. In the air to left center, Williamson on the move to the gap. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
The right fielder, Rory Coley.
And now the right fielder, Rory Coley. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Ruiz has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher, Enos Rodriguez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The right-hander back to work. That's a slider for a strike.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Will Williamson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. 1 down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. That one ripped, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And up next for Los Angeles, Fernando Murillo. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. That one's in there, 0-1. Righty to the plate. And there's the strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat. Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Runner leads away at second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Oh.
Williamson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now Colton Cowser. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Hit on the ground to the right side. Young takes it to the bag. That's the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Robert Hassel III.
Number 9.
Hassel measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The wind and the pitch. Slap the other way, foul. Check swing. No appeal. Now 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now the veteran third baseman, Tyler Black. That misses, and it's 1-0. The pitch. There's the strike. Check swing, and that's a ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Now he breaks his bat. Bliss. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting 1 out of it.
Jordan Stallings, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. And he deals. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 1 out and a runner at second. Out towards right center field. Cowser hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for 3rd. Strike in there. Throw to 3rd. Save.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base. Probably
the throw in time to get him, and that does it for the bottom of the inning. And that
He's safe.
Julio Rosa getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Money back to work. There's a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Strike 2. And that just misses. The wind of the pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Liz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that's down and away. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Kicks and deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Righty delivers. And a foul ball. And the pitch. To third. Zips it across. That's out number 3. He's down in order. They trail it here 2-0. So up next. Now A.J. Hinch making a move for a pinch hitter. Brady Hayashi. Huge chance for him here. Bases loaded and no outs. First pitch just misses.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Rodriguez, the runner at third. Williamson on second. Murillo on at first with nobody out. He swings and fouls one off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The pitch. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. And now 2-2. The 2-2. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now the shortstop, Ryan Bliss. Singled and scored his first time. In there for strike one. At the belt and fires. Fouled off down the right side. Bases loaded. One away. Next offering upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And now it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2 again. Line drive and a base hit. In to score from third. 3-0. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Chase Dell. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
One out, bases full. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Rosa settles under this one. That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Albert Williamson.
Albert Williamson will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. That one misses, and that is ball 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And the 1-0. And a foul ball. And a 1-1. That's a little bit low.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And a 2-1 on the way. Swung on, belted. Coley going back some more, looking up, and he brings it in on the warning track. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Staying in the game on defense, Brady Hayashi. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter.
Number 8,
Jace Young, the next up for the Padres.
Leading off for San Diego, the first baseman, Jace Young.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Over to first, 1 away here in the 5th. Coley batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And strike 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Struck him out looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Hassel takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That one missed. Welcome back. Leading off, Tyler Black. Money back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Black in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, and he won a Gold Glove last season. This to third, Ruiz. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Stallings, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Now batter.
And the batter now, Brooks Lee. Lee, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. First pitch, not close.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-0. And that one clips the corner. The count 2-1. That one fouled off. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Two outs. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, that's kind of what you expected, an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And here it comes. He goes down looking. So they strand a pair. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers. Luis Oviedo will take over here. The offense will need to be ready for the break. And now the catcher comes up to him. Rafael Guerra. Back.
Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 3, Henry Gutierrez. Now pitching for San Diego. Number 94, R.J. Gavin. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Here at Chavez. So digging in, Brooks Lee. And takes low for ball 1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Black at third. Stallings on at first with 2 down. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. That one hit to right. Hayashi settles underneath it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers even this series up at a game apiece.
We've grown to expect him to just roll in the games and simply close them out easily, and he's made it look very easy at times, and now he's up to 40 saves for the year.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Starting in the AL West, the Arizona Diamondbacks grabbed the win against the Astros 5-2. The Toronto Blue Jays racked up 11 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 7-2. The Oakland Athletics knocked out 12 hits as a team as they dethroned the Royals, 13-5. The Seattle Mariners hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins, 5-4. The Texas Rangers sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 5-4. The New York Yankees put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win in a walk-off against the Rays, 8-7. Ray Steffen earned the win his